I never know what to say when I like pop on stream for the first time in a while. So I'm sorry I haven't been around the last week or 2 weeks or so. I miss you guys. I do have lots of jokes because the last time I streamed, I forgot them. So I have jokes from like literally before my birthday. So you guys are gonna get plenty of jokes tonight. I know there was some really big news in the Disney community as well yesterday. I'm sure everyone's talked about it quite a bit. So I won't talk too much about it. I'm just kind of curious to know everyone's thoughts and opinions. So I'm sure you've already gathered what that is. But before we get into the dad jokes, I want to say hi to everyone in the chat. So thanks for being here ahead of time. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I like didn't mean to do that on stream. Hi Kit. I hope you have a blessed Thanksgiving as well. For all my friends that celebrate American Thanksgiving, I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving on Thursday. Thanks, Kenneth. Yeah, no worries. I have Mondays. A lot of you guys do know because you ask me about it, which is really nice. But a lot of you guys know that Mondays are my busiest work days. And so it's been really challenging to find that good life work YouTube balance. Usually by the end of the day on Mondays, I'm pretty exhausted. And I won't be on for too long tonight. I've had a pretty bad migraine for the last 24 hours or so. So I will definitely not be staying the entire hour. So I apologize in advance. But I am definitely ready for some jokes. Hi, Laura. No worries. I'm so happy that you're back hanging with us. Hi, Mandy. Happy almost birthday. Oh, that's awesome. You've done Mickey's Not So Scary and Very Merry Christmas Party this year. That's so cool. Oh, Chris Dad Builds. Hi, Chris. Chris is always like, he'll send me I talk to Chris like, I don't know. We talk almost every day. And so it's weird when I don't see like other people on stream. But then I talk to them all the time. Same with Patrick. Like I talk to Patrick all the time. Nathan, hello, welcome. Sam, hi Sam. I hope you're doing well. Christine has been posting some of the most beautiful paintings on her Instagram. If you guys don't follow her, go check out her paintings. She's so talented. Hi Julie, welcome. My thought was woohoo, yay. Hi Kate, welcome. Hi M Val, welcome. I think I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't, let me know. Bill Steffen, hello from Kentucky. Hi, Nick. Stacy, huge news. Steve is finally taking Andy J out. Yeah, that's even bigger news than what we got yesterday. Tim was like, I don't think I'll make it. I think I'm gonna fall asleep. And I said, I think I might be too. So he said, can't stay tonight, just making sure Megan's awake. Good night, all. Good night, Tim. I hope you sleep well. Cool. I'm just catching up. Jeffrey, Jamestown, hello, welcome. Karina, welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. J22, hello. Oh no. Oh, that was weird. It said the chat was disconnected. Hey, Jersey Mike. I don't know if that, like, did I lag or something? That was really weird. Anyway, before we get into talking a little bit about Disney tonight, I do have my dad jokes for the evening. These are some of my favorite things to talk about. So bear with me. I have several of them, and I will. Oh, you're good? Okay. That was really weird. It just said chat disconnected and then reconnected. I don't know why. I used to be much better at streaming. Not that I think I'm like horrible, but sometimes I'm like, wait, I'm not technologically savvy. What's going on here? As a dad, I like to see what I can use. So I found her. It was Tina. Tina sends me some really funny ones on TikTok. So shout out to Tina. She sent me a really funny one, and I was able to use it 3 times this week with other people. So I was very excited about it. But I guess I'll start with that one. If you guys ever have any dad jokes, I actually have a lot of people send me dad jokes. Dean sends me dad jokes like nearly every day, and it's fantastic. But I have a lot of people send me dad jokes on Instagram. So if you ever, yes, Tina definitely rocks. She's amazing. If you guys ever have any dad jokes that you want to share, or you just think that someone would appreciate them, I definitely would love to see them. So, but the one that Tina sent me the other day was, someone had, someone was talking about how, geez, I'm not a pro. My brain is like bam bam. Someone paid me a really nice compliment the other day and said that I was very wholesome. I was like, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I said, but do you know what, was really strange? Did you guys hear about that guy on the news that he, like, his whole left side was cut off? It was like the craziest thing. Um, it is very concerning when they talk about things like that on the news. But good news is that he's all right. Um, that was the best kind of news, that he was all right. So no, but for real, someone did pay me that compliment. I had to use the joke for it because I was like, I can't accept that compliment. That was very nice. But thanks, Chris. That was also very nice. I appreciate it. So that was Tina's joke that she sent me earlier this week. If you guys got it, because his whole left side was cut off and he was all right. But anyway, what award do you give a firefighter? Oh, yes, give me all the Thanksgiving jokes too. I'll say that one in just a second. But what award do you give a firefighter? Most extinguished? All right, but left out. Exactly, Murph. Love it. Nick had said, "What did the sweet potato say when it was asked if it was hungry? Yes, I am." I saw this other thing on TikTok where um it was like matching shirts, and someone had a sweet potato joke on it, and then it said "Yes, I am" on the other shirt. It was really cute. Did you guys hear, oh, another story on the news though. Did you guys hear about the one about the germ? The news story about the germ? It's kind of taboo to talk about germs now after this whole COVID thing, but um did you guys hear about the one about the germ? Never mind though. I don't want to spread it around. That's like the rumor about the butter. Where does a boat go when it's sick? To the dock. To the dock. Love it. But yeah, Kenneth is doing my drums for me. This is the good one for Thanksgiving. Why are teddy bears never hungry? They're never hungry. Not like me, I'm always hungry actually. So, they are always stuffed. I'm indeed not. Hi, Timothy Rainwaters, welcome. Let's see. You guys ready for another one? What did the pine trees wear to the lake? Hey, Amy, welcome. What did the pine trees wear to the lake? Swimming trunks. Ew. Sometimes I make jokes though in person and they're not planned. And I would say those are my best kind of jokes, when someone sets me up for one and I can't help it. Why did the pig get hired by the restaurant? This is a really good one too. Hi, everyone that's just joining. Nick, I'll get to yours next. I love all the turkey ones. I love a good holiday themed joke. Why did the pig get hired by the restaurant? He was really good at bacon. It should have been like the bakery or something, because he was good at bacon. Okay. We're going to do Nick's next. Why was the turkey asked to join a band? He could bring his own drumsticks. That's good. But love it. So for all my friends that feel guilty sometimes if they miss a workout, or if you're like me and you're absolutely terrified to run a full marathon in the very beginning of January because you are not prepared, don't feel guilty about it. If you do, miss a gym session, don't worry. Everything will work out. Mhm. Everything will work out. Um, what does a zombie vegetarian eat? Grains. That's me. I'm gonna be a zombie one day. I've actually been zombies before, but I love grains. Some of these are so bad, they're funny. Where do monkeys go to grab a beer? You might catch them at the playground because 'cause they're going to the monkey bars. Hey, Jeanette, welcome. Okay. What sound does a turkey's phone make? Wing, 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 wing. Nick is coming in clutch with these Thanksgiving turkey jokes tonight. Why did the lion eat the tightrope walker? He was really hungry, first of all, but he wanted to eat a well balanced meal. So that was the only way. It only made sense that way. Yes, the monkey bars. If you see a robbery at an Apple store, does that make you an eyewitness? I haven't heard that one before. That was good. Okay. What's another name for a sleeping bag? This is just fun facts. It's a knapsack. This next one is also really bad. It's funny. Do you guys ever like, I don't know, sometimes if you're ever feeling down on yourself, you might be like, "Man, like a cosmetic surgery sounds really good right now." And sometimes I get really annoyed about my spine and I think about removing my spine because sometimes I really feel like it's holding me back. It's it's holding me back. This one got read on Sunday at Monsters Inc. on Jeff's stream. What does a turkey play in the band? The drumsticks. Yes, Nick just told us that one. I loved that one. What's a running turkey called? Fast food. I love these. Oh, you guys will all get this one because there's literally a Disney short that's about it. What did one volcano say to the other volcano? I lava you. That short's really cute. I don't think I can read this one on stream. That one's kind of not the best. Okay. How do trees access the internet? I mean, listen, everyone, you snooze, you lose. I love it. But you guys all know that trees out in the forest, out in nature, they don't always have the best Wi-Fi out there. So how do trees access the internet? They're actually probably all watching me tonight. So shout out to all my tree friends like Treebeard, hi Ents. But they access the internet by logging in. They log into the internet. So thanks, tree friends, for all your help on that one. Um, this one is so bad. It's not even funny. 5/4 of people admit that they're bad with fractions. And like and subscribe. Be sure to leave a like, please. Oh, I love that one. You guys are awesome. I cried like a baby the first time I saw the lava short. Yeah, it's very sweet. Um, this is the last one that I have for right now because I definitely have read off a bunch. But what do you call someone who immigrated to Sweden? Artificial sweetener. Very, very, very silly. Why did the Air Force not let the handicapped turkey fly? He needed a wingman. Oh, poor turkey. So you guys were all really good about the turkey jokes. I definitely didn't have as many turkey jokes available. They're not in my repertoire, but maybe next Thanksgiving I'll have more Thanksgiving turkey jokes for you all. Because I don't know, I I'm not super great at Thanksgiving jokes. Um, let's see. I was Oh, good luck at putting in the contacts. I remember when I'll take this off because we're all done with dad jokes for tonight. I remember I've been wearing contacts for 17 or 18 years. I like 17 years I've been wearing contacts. I was just winging the jokes tonight, Laura. Thank you so much. Why did the turkey refuse dessert? He was already stuffed. What do you call a cow with 2 legs? Lean beef. What about a cow with no legs? Ground beef. Um, what do you call a cow that doesn't have, um, or like a hoofless cow? Why do cows have hoofs and not feet? They lactose. They lactose. Uh, no worries, Stacy. Winging it, get it. I love it. I love all the jokes. I love the off the cuff jokes that are here. But let me tell you, Jeanette, I remember like I said, I that's the one. I remember where I was exactly when I was trying to learn how to put my contacts in for the first time. And my mom waited like 2 hours for me at this appointment because I could not get my contacts in. A lot of you guys probably don't know. I do wear glasses and I have for a long time, but I've been wearing contacts for like 17 years probably. And uh yeah, I'm really happy that I finally learned how to do it. And it made life so much easier. So good luck to your son. It takes some time to get used to for anyone else that knows how the struggle of learning how to put in contacts. It gets better. I can now take them out at the same time, and it's like second nature now. There are my eyes. So anyway, that was some off topic, on topic, off topic conversation about eyes for obviously Disney. There's an eye in Disney, so that makes sense. Yes, it is rough putting in contacts for the first time. It feels really weird and it's unexpected. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I do want to get to the big news tonight of seeing what you guys think about Bob Iger coming back as the CEO for Disney. It's I was honestly very surprised. I was very surprised, but everyone woke up today like it was Christmas. Um, there was a lot of changes just in the day. I taught Mr. the Crab before he went to the eye doctor. Love me for teaching him. Oh, no worries. No, I think we're all done with the jokes for tonight. We're going to talk about Bob Iger, and I didn't want to harp on the subject too much because I think a lot of people have already talked about this in particular. Chris, I know I wasn't awake for it, but I know that you did a stream last night on it. Christmas Santa Bob takes out Pad Bob. Yeah, so I know that there's a lot of people that have already kind of discussed it. I'm sure Steve talked about it on his stream. It was probably like Christmas for him. I believe Walt and Melissa were going live tonight too to talk about it. So there's a lot of content about, is that Megan from Mickey's Magic? Is that Patrick from Zippity Doodad? Patrick, I hope that you had the best trip ever. Patrick just recently got back from his trip to Florida, which is amazing. Loved seeing all the pictures of the kiddos and my nephews, and it just looked like such a fun trip. A very relaxing family trip. Relaxing, as I say, you went with a 2-year-old, so relaxing as it gets. But yeah, Patrick is the best. Go check out Patrick's Instagram. It's really, really fun to watch all of their pictures and the stories and stuff. I will say this, I'm glad that the board has made them a move that says we don't like where it is right now. The terrible twos. Yeah, so Jeanette, that's a really great point, and I think a lot of us have been very frustrated as Disney fans over the last couple of years. My terrible 45s. Yeah, I am in my terrible age right now as well. I'm actually only 12, so my terrible 12s. And I know that doesn't sound good, as I said that I've worn contacts for 17 years, but my terrible 12s. It's weird for me to say something like I did that 20 years ago, or I did that 17 years ago. Like, that's very odd for me to say because I don't feel like I'm that old, and I'm not, but it feels wrong to say. Feels really wrong to say. But yes, let me get back to Bob Iger and Bob Paycheck, because he Bob Chapek, I feel like raise the prices on literally everything. And as someone that already was struggling to go to Disney, like, to pay for everything, I wouldn't say I was struggling, actually, but, like, it's very, very, very expensive. It's really expensive to go. And weekend is my 30th high school reunion. How is that possible? I know, right? Isn't that like, time really flies. It's it's crazy how fast time goes, and I remember my grandpa used to always tell me, don't he would always say, "Don't get old. Don't get old." I'm like, "Well, I don't have a choice." I couldn't understand where he was coming from. And he was like, "You appreciate being young right now." He would always call it AGE. Like anytime there was something wrong or he like wasn't, he wasn't feeling well or whatever. I'm like, "What's wrong?" And he's like, "It's the AGE again." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "My age. Like I'm just old now." Um, so I always think about him when I feel like time is flying. But I feel like, "Hey, Karen, what's going on?" I feel like this year in particular flew, but part of it is because I had a lot of fun this year, especially the second half of this year. I feel like, um, I know this is not Disney related, but maybe someone else could empathize or at least enjoy what I'm talking about. But for me, a huge part of my life has been looking forward to the next thing, which is not bad. But a good chunk of my second half of my year, at least from June to now, has been appreciating every day for what it is. Um, and there are some days that really suck. There are some days that are really hard. Um, but I've been trying to do things during the week that really make me feel good, that make me happy. And so part of it has been I've just been having a lot of fun and it's been moving very quickly, but at the same time, I know that I'm not just living for the weekend, which is what I had been doing for a long time. I'm only looking forward to the weekend. So it's kind of like what a lot of us do too, where we're like, hey, I know my next vacation or my next Disney trip is only this many days away. Like I only get to look forward to that. Which is really awesome that a lot of us have something to look forward to. For me, I'm absolutely terrified for my next Disney trip. I'm not prepared at all and I'm terrified. Um, it's coming way sooner than I had anticipated. Um, there's lots of stuff to blame on that, mostly myself, but I digress. But I think it's really fun to enjoy the day for each day. So I will say that, and that's why I feel like my year has gone by very fast, way too fast. But back to the money portion of I feel like a lot of us have slowly started to be pushed out of being able to even afford going to Disney. I know a lot of the shareholders probably weren't very happy with the direction of things, and it seems like business business is much happier with Bob Iger um, to be back. If you learn a great tuck and roll, you can ask the other runners to punt you along. Yeah, I think I'll need to wear like those running shoes with the wheels in them, or like the shoes with the wheels in them called Heelys. Um, I was never allowed to get them. You guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But that was a thing when I was a teenager. The shoes with wheels in them, and you could roll around in them. I always wanted them so badly, but I just know that I would look like such an idiot rolling around with these shoes on. But I'm definitely very unprepared too, Karen. Not worried for the first 3 races. I've done like 12 or 13 half marathons, so like I know that my body could do a half marathon. But I have not done a longer run than 13 miles recently. So, I'm very nervous for my full marathon. But to be fair, my first marathon, I stopped training at about 14 miles. So I think maybe I can do it, but my body also really hurt the next couple days. So I'm hoping to get in 1 or 2 extra long runs, 14 or 15 miles, boost my confidence a little bit, but I don't really know. Been a while since I've done 13 miles. You do great. Thank you. I'm very nervous. I've been telling Sean that because Sean is gonna run the marathon with me. I'm like, "You just, like, literally drag me." Sean, if you're watching this back, because I know that Sean is on another stream right now, but I was like, "Listen, I'm gonna need you to gonna need you to pull me, like, through through the race." Um, but oh, I totally knew what they are. No, I just feel like some of the things in my generation, I'm not super, super young, but I'm also not that old. I'm still, like, very young, so I never know what people know. Because I also work with people that are a little bit younger than me, and they keep me updated. Today, I literally put up a meme at my desk, and I was very excited, and I cannot wait for some of my groups to see it. Um, I'm lucky to do 4 these days when I go. That's still awesome. 4 miles is a lot, and do not cut sell yourself short. Like, 4 miles is a good chunk of a distance. I've never run anything, but I'm hoping to make it through the 5K. I think I can. Yes, and the 5K is the most relaxed run. Um, I plan to walk it. I plan to walk the 5K and the 10K and a good chunk of the half marathon because I just know my legs are going to be very upset with me come that Sunday. And I will absolutely need some ice after that. But I will obviously keep you guys updated. I can't believe that that trip is coming up as soon as it is. The races are, I believe, let me pull up my calendar. Calendar. Oh, yeah, sure, Karen. You're definitely welcome to do it with us. We won't find out what corrals we're in until we get there, but I would love to get to walk with you. So the races are the 4th, 5th, 6th, and no, sorry, the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. So if you guys are down in Disney during that time, or if you want to just keep track of what's going on, I will most likely be posting on my Instagram. I'm way more I'm so sorry too. Like, I feel like I'm way more active on Instagram than I am on here now, just because it's way easier for me to just do things on the fly on Instagram because it's just on my phone. Trust me, it only gets worse when you absolutely know people will understand your references. Then you have kiddos look at your um speaking like they look at you like you're speaking another language. Yeah, sometimes I get that. Biofreeze, right, Christine? I remember in the full marathon in 2020, I think after mile like 14 or 15, I stopped at every medical tent and I just put on Biofreeze. I think that's what's going to happen coming up. Listen, I think I can do it. I mentally know I can finish a marathon. I've done 5 of them. And this is gonna be my 4th Dopey challenge. And so it'll be my 6th full marathon, my like 14th half marathon. Like, I know that my body could do it. I mean, my mind can do it, but it's like, man, how much am I gonna hurt the next day? But the 5K is really, really fun, Karen. You're gonna love it. They have, depending on the weather too, they have really awesome characters. Um, they have bands and stuff that are lining. Well, I don't know about the 5K. They sometimes have bands out for some of the races, and um, hopefully the weather will hold up for us. I would say too, for any of my friends that are doing the Run Disney races, you never know about the weather. It could be really, really cold. It could also be really hot. When I did my marathon in 2020, because I haven't been back to do the full marathon since 2020. Um, it was 90 degrees out that day in January. It was horrible. It was horrible, horrible. It was so hot. I had never been so hot running a race. But sometimes it's really freezing and you need layers. So I would suggest you go to like Goodwill or a thrift store, pick up a couple really cheap items that you can toss. Like pick up a jacket for like $1 or $2 or whatever, how cheap you can. Disney will redonate all of the clothes that are picked up. And then that way you're not carrying around a jacket or something with you during a race. I mean, during the 5K, it's not too bad to hold on to something for 3 miles. You're not like doing a ton of exercise where it's gonna inconvenience you to hold a jacket or something for an hour if you're walking it. Um, but I will say for the longer races, yeah, it makes a big difference if you're holding something, in your hand or just extra weight or something, it's no fun. So, if anyone has any questions about Run Dizzy, I'd be happy to answer, hopefully what I could answer. Um, I wish that the proof of time stuff was a little bit different just because I will have not run fast enough ever to submit another proof of time. I did originally when I ran my first half marathon. I had a decent half marathon time and I still could submit that, but it wouldn't qualify for their new proof of time requirements. So I don't know. I will just randomly be placed into a crowd, which is a bummer, and I wish I had more of a guarantee of a buffer. Ultimately, I just have to keep up a 16-minute mile pace, which shouldn't be super, super, super hard. 26 miles, though, is kind of challenging. So, anyway, I didn't have like too much to talk about tonight. I wanted to pop on, read my jokes, and just kind of check in with you guys, see how everyone's doing. So maybe I'll cut the stream just a little bit short just because I still have migraine and pace yourself. I always go too fast. Yeah. Um I definitely will absolutely be pacing myself just because I'm doing all 4 races and I have never been the kind of runner to run for time. It's always been for completion, and that's just what I have done. The only time I was running for time was my first race just to try and get a better placement for my first dopey challenge, which I did. I got several corrals ahead, just to give me a little bit of a buffer, but I do not have that buffer anymore, which kind of makes me a little bit nervous. Um, but I don't have any I don't think that I don't think I'll have any trouble with the 16-minute miles. I think I should be fine for the marathon. But we'll see. We'll continue to hopefully get in a couple long runs before I finish. And just the last time that the reason I only got up to 14 miles the last time I was training is because I had gotten hurt. And so I'm very cognizant of that, of I am not currently hurt. And I was going into the last race weekend with I had to get like a cortisone shot to even run. Like only oh, thanks, Karina, welcome. I oh welcome Blau and Grana, I think. I hope I said that right. Um yeah, my Mandalorian picture. Sorry, I'm like losing my train of thought. My migraine is like literally kicking my butt. Hey Brandon, what's up? Um I forgot what I was saying, but I will definitely try and pace myself. So before I go, I always like to try and do my magical moment. Let me throw that on here. So I love that there's so much support in here. And one person I know that has been so supportive of like my entire YouTube journey and of other things too is Kate Udalali Lane. Kate is a really, really awesome person, and Kate has a really wonderful story. It's very inspiring to a lot of people. So Kate, I really appreciate you sharing your story with all of us and being an inspiration to a lot of us just by being you, and the fact that you continue to cheer everyone on is just really fantastic. She put together the entire birthday thing for Ryan at the Shep family, and just very, very thoughtful, kind person. And I'm very grateful that she's a part of our community. So Kate, thanks for all that you do. And thank you guys for listening to me talk about nonsense for about 40 minutes and some dad jokes. And I hope that you enjoyed the turkey themed dad jokes that some of the guys in the chat said. And I hope that everyone has a really wonderful Thanksgiving. I will see you guys hopefully next week. I have many questions about the race. Yes, definitely. Definitely send me any questions that you have. For anyone else that might be participating in the race weekend, just let me know. I know it's very intimidating. I was very nervous the first time I was doing a Run Disney race, especially because I was doing it by myself. I did 3 out of 4 races by myself for my first race weekend, and that was very nerve-wracking. So if you guys ever have any questions, I'm here to hopefully answer some of them. But I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and if you celebrate it, and have a great rest of your week. I'll see you guys later. Bye.